Hello, I am Seamless, and today we're going to do some more Citrus FM stuff and bass antics. So, I covered a lot of the main actual theory and process behind FM and all that in previous videos. So if I don't go over something, look through those, and I hope I answer questions for that kind of stuff. This is a more to the point for a very specific kind of bass sound. Two bass sounds that I think people will enjoy. So here's a Citrus. This is what you're greeted with when you open it. So just go to presets and default, and now we have just a sine wave, one operator going out in the matrix. So I'm going to go to E1. It's the tone I use to test new bass sounds when I'm making them. Put it in there. Good job. So good things. So we're going to modulate operator 1 with operator 2. And we're going to go into mod and set the modifier so that it's up and down 1 to 1. Just create an automation for that, and just set some arbitrary curves for testing purposes. It's probably gonna be all off time and crazy sounding. Stop doing that. Okay. So first, if you're gonna do stuff like that, you want to make sure you take off the smooth modifier so that what you're doing is actually what's gonna happen in the automation. Yeah. All right. So I generally tend to have operator 2 be a triangle wave because I'm going for the kind of vocally sound type thing, which is just start always triangle wave and then 1 on this harmonic here. Of course, you can mess around, try lower ones. Might like it, do it to taste. And then once I have this set up, I go to modulate operator 2 with operator 3. Just very slightly. After you do full modulation of operator 1, almost all of the rest of this are all very, very slight modifications. Because, kinda hurts. Alright, next, I'm gonna do one more layer of a cool thing to mess with is the phase of the fundamental harmonic of the secondary operators. And stuff. Now, I gotta remember, is it this one? It's not. I'm doing this wrong. That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, so if you right click one of these, it mutes it. So if you right click it again, it comes back. But if you middle click it, it returns it to off value. Good things to know. Doobadoo. I'm trying to... Okay, I did it right. So, what did I do here? I just, I have these two, and this is the basic setup here. 2 is modulating 1, 3 is modulating 2, and 4 is modulating 3. That's just personal preference for me to have that particular setup. Now, I also set up for 5 to also modulate 2, and 6 to modulate 5. I did this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the volume of operator 5 to mod Y. What this will set up is a tone morph possibility for automation. Doop doop boop boop. See, I'm gonna set one of these to be, yeah, like that. This will make it more obvious. So it was kind of weird sounding, but you saw the purpose of that. So this setup was so that you can have the primary modulation on mod X, so that you can control the FM modulation of operator 1, and then the secondary modulation on one of the other operators operating on one of the secondary operators, so that you can have the tone morph possibilities. Now, you want to modulate the operator that's modulating operator 1. That's what's going to cause a lot of the different tonality that you want to get in your sounds for that kind of stuff. Okay, so here's a technique for getting your sounds sharper. You could just EQ this and make it sharper, be fine. But to add a kind of a sharper tinge to it, just do that. Just a row of low-level harmonics everywhere, like you want. This is just a good thing to know in case you like the harsher, high-end, like sandpaper sound to your basses, which I know some people do. So there's that. So all right, now I'm gonna make a new one, and I'm gonna show you a second type of tone morphing bass that you might have heard more of in more popular tunes. I'll get rid of these animation clips because I want to make new ones. So the same thing I'm gonna modulate operator 1 with operator 2, except that 2 isn't going to have the fundamental. 2 is only going to have the high. And I'm going to do it very slightly because it's going to be very... Okay, that's fine. Still going to mod... change the mod input to modifier X. That is... I can see how that confuses people. I really can. So, there's that. Make a new animation clip. Enable smooth. Doot. Zoom in. Not enough. Go to snap. Right click puts that on a dot. Click moves the dot. Not very complex. Just doing that. All right. So, okay, so now I'm going to modulate operator 2 again. It's kind of a cool sound. Now here's where the fun's going to begin. I'm gonna also put on operator 4 into operator 1. I'm going to mod operator 4 with operator 5. Now I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to set the volume of operator 4 to modifier Y. Now you see how it is increased sub when it's not all of these going on, it's just operator 2 and it's engaged. So to combat this, we're going to take operator 5 and put out opposite phase of operator 1, and we're going to set the volume to it to opposite mod Y, which means that when it's all the way up, I did that backwards. Okay, just normal Y. Yeah. So that you have even sub distribution among your entire tone morph. you can see at least I hope you can see the potential in that. As far as style of like electro and dubstep, that I don't really do all that much, but I figure people will enjoy knowing how to do that kind of stuff. So like what I really want to demonstrate here is that at least to have like, the basic ways of chaining your operators to have a 2 or 3 deep tone sound, and also tone morphing with X and Y modifiers for automation stuff. Yeah.